Hi YouTube. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Curtis Sellers and I'm an oboist. As you can see from some of the previous videos I've had, they've been primarily recordings. Both of them are a few years old at this point. One was a jury I played in and the other was a chamber music performance that I had. So I'm looking to branch out my content from just recordings. I'll still be uploading recordings. I have plenty in the bag and plenty that I'm planning on doing in the future. A lot of them are graduate school recordings that I did last semester. But this semester I'm looking forward to creating new types of content. With the pandemic still going on, I'm trying to find a creative outlet, a different way to spread the music that I have. And this first video, while not being specifically about music, will be about my YouTube channel. It's an unboxing. I've got two different items here, both of which will make uploading to this channel a lot easier. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm unboxing is this Mactrem LED ring light kit. The reason I'm getting this is because the lighting in my apartment is not fantastic. It's dark out now so you can't see it, but usually during the daytime I got a ray of light hitting my face from this side, then it's completely dark on this side. And even right now with the current lighting situation I've got, it's not fantastic. Tried using a lamp before, but it doesn't work as well. So I'm getting this ring LED light. I'm sure you've seen them on different YouTube channels, and my first introduction to them was on SNL. But basically it will light up your entire face. That way everything's visible and everything's really clear. Now before I open this thing up, I want to make it clear that I'm not sponsored by this company or anything. My account isn't nearly as professional as what they'd be looking for. I'm simply getting this because it's cheap, it's easy to find. I got it on Amazon, and it will help out the quality of a lot of my YouTube videos as well as the different graduate school Zoom auditions that I'm gonna have. So let's get into the unboxing. Okay, so on the inside it's pretty minimalist. You've got your basic guide here. One thing I really like about this LED light is that it comes with a stand for your LED light, but it also comes with a stand for your phone in the case that you're uploading from your phone. In my case, I'm using a video camera for all of this, but it will still be helpful, no doubt. So starting off, I'm going to start off with the clamp. This is for the phone and the phone tripod. And this is the phone tripod. So it's separate. Next is another tripod attachment. And here's the LED tripod. It's a little bit bigger because the LED light's pretty big. And then here is the LED light itself. Another thing that brought me to this, and we'll see a little bit later in the video, is that the LED light has different brightness settings, and I think in different models you can have different colors. So if that's something you're going for, I would definitely recommend looking for those. Okay, so now everything is assembled, and I will start with the phone stand first. One general thing I will say about this product first, though, is that everything that should be made of metal is made of metal. Things that need to be sturdy, and everything that's plastic should be plastic. Because it's only, I think, less than $25, you shouldn't expect it to be all made of the finest materials, but what needs to be made of metal is. So starting off with this phone stand, this one is primarily made of plastic, but the feet and different like ball bearings on this thing are made of metal. That way it doesn't break or anything. So I'll start with this gear here. If you loosen that, it can change the angle that your phone is at. Looking at other elements of this thing, got this little knob on the back here that if you loosen, you can rotate the angle that your phone's at. If you tighten that though, it's pretty secure, it feels like. And at the top here, you've got, on top of the phone stand, you've got this stretchable metal thing here that will equip any type of phone. If you've got a larger phone, it'll fit. Smaller phone, it will fit. Now let's get on to the LED light itself. this thing I can already tell is going to work really well for what I need to do. So as you can see, it's a little ring here. I haven't tested the lighting on it yet. That's the next thing to do. There are a few different buttons here. If you look at it, I won't zoom in on it, but it says up and down, on and off, and mode. So up and down, I think, just refers to the brightness on it. The on and off switch speaks for itself. And the mode, I think this is where you can get into slightly different colors to adjust the background that you have. One last thing I will say about this is that it doesn't come with a power strip as you typically expect. It comes with USB port. So you'll need like an iPhone charger or an adapter to plug this into any power source. Okay, now the LED light is plugged in and it's ready to go. So once you get it, you'll be able to see there's a blue light, oh, there it is, to show that this thing is plugged in and ready to go. From here, press the on and off switch to get that spooky lighting effect. It's very bright, as you can tell, but we can adjust that. So I'm going to turn it on slightly. Then from here, you've got the up and down for brightness. So as you can tell, maybe faintly, the brightness is going down, now it's going up and up until I'm a ghost. But yeah, I really like that you can adjust the brightness. I think that's helpful for different scenarios. Right now it's night out, so having a higher brightness will be helpful. And then from here, got the light on again, you can press the mode and it changes color. So you go from this cool blue effect to a white effect and then to a slightly yellowed effect, which you can probably see on my face here. And this is me holding at an angle. Now I'll show you footage of it pointed directly at my face and what that will look like. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Right now it's right next to my camera. So this is what it'll look like if I were to do just a typical video call like Zoom or something. And from here, I will probably have the brightness a little bit lower because I'm already pale enough. I don't want to look exactly like a ghost. But if you're worried about that, which I definitely am, you can change the color to be a little bit darker. This is a yellower color. Then you've also got the cool blue effect, which blends in with my shirt really well. So now, with the help of this new LED light, I'm going to unbox the other package I got today. And the second package comes from RDG Woodwind, so let's get into it. So opening it up, it's also pretty minimalist. You've got the order form here, which I'm not going to show off because that's not very exciting. But now, this mysterious package that I've got. If you're not into oboe or oboe reed making, this is the point to turn off the video because I'm going to get into some of the nerdier things. So the first thing I got was a couple of Pisoni staples. These are staples I've had in the past before, but it's been a few years since I bought one from them. So I'll see if I can get a good zoom in on the logo for the camera. Yes, so this is a Pisoni staple. I think this is the artist staple, or whichever is cheapest, and then it's a brass staple. So I've been using these before. I found that these have been really successful for me in the past. I've been using this Stevens staples that have been re-emerging, and some of the Chudnow metal staples. But over this past winter break, I've been using a lot of the Pisoni staples, and I really dig them, so I want to try the latest model and see how they work. The second thing I got is really secure in here. It's in one of the cases you'd find a reed that you bought online. The second thing I got was a shaper tip, and I'll be very careful not to drop this because these things can break easily and they're expensive. So the one I specifically got was the RDG -1. So for the longest time I've been using the RDG 1 shaper tip, but I wanted to try something new, and since I already have a shaper tip that can hold the RDG 1, I wanted to get the -1 and try that out. Based on how my understanding of shaper tips works is that the more positive the number is, the wider the shape is. And with those shaper tips, you'll find it's harder to play in the upper register. You'll have to, I hate to use this word, but support a little bit more to hit some of the higher notes and keep them in tune. So the reason I'm getting this -1 is because it's a little bit narrower of a shape, which means it'll be a little bit more controlled in the upper register and the pitch won't be as all over the place. The RDG1 I've had before though works really well. I haven't had to change my embouchure much to change the pitch, but I think this one will also work really well. Another reason I'm getting this shaper tip is because I've used the RDG1 so much to this point that it's almost thinner than the -1, even though theoretically it's supposed to be a little bit wider. So I'm trying out this new shaper tip just because I've worn the other one down so much that it's almost not the shape it originally was purchased as. So this is just a short preview of some of the stuff I've got. You can expect more videos uploaded. I'll be doing a comparison video between the RDG1 and the -1 because I haven't seen too many videos out there comparing shaper tips that are similar brands like RDG. So I'll be doing that, and you can expect other reed making, performance, and other educational videos about primarily the oboe. So thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate your support. Comment any improvements you think I can make, because this is my first video and it's not the highest quality yet. And have a great day.